Hey you, I'm just popping in. Something was on my mind, um, and in my heart space, and I want to share it with you. And I want you to tell me how you feel about my mental baby and what it is that I'm sharing. Um, I see it a lot across social media that about people giving you your flowers while you still are alive. And I think that's a great thing to do. Let a person know how they showed up in your life and affected you, how they may have helped you get out of your way. I think that's a great thing to do. I think it is because a lot of us walk this earth and we don't feel appreciated. We don't feel heard. We don't feel valued. We don't feel those things coming from, in most cases, those that are nearest and dearest to us, friends, family, those we truly love and have relationships with, long-standing relationships with. Um, so it does feel good for someone to show up and say, "Hey, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for speaking those things that even piss me off a little bit because they helped me grow." I had an incident happen like that a couple of weeks ago, talking to this sister who I truly admire. I mean, I admire this thing, this goddess. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get my light as bright as possible, but it is what it is. I truly admire her. I truly, truly admire her. And when talking with this sister, she let me know how I came in and helped her in a phase of her life, and I had no idea. And I had to send her a thank you text because she made me cry that day. She made me cry that day. And I'm not a person that seeks outside validation at all. But it felt amazing to actually know that someone appreciated my flames. Someone appreciated when I spoke with honey on my tongue. Someone appreciated my honesty, even though it may have made them feel uncomfortable. But those uncomfortable words, filled with love and sometimes filled with a little bit of disgust, helped a goddess get herself together according to her own words. What I want to share with you is give yourself your flowers, because it's not a guarantee that someone else will give them to you. Give yourself your flowers, and also cut those thorns that are within those flowers, because some flowers do come with thorns. Some people walk this earth and want to tell you that no, you shouldn't announce that this is the type of person that you are. Other people need to announce that to you. I didn't agree with that statement. And more so, I didn't agree with it because I'm not a humble person. For the longest, I've been asked to be humble. And because I know the definition of the word humble, and I just don't agree that as an expression of this thing known as God, that I have to be humble to appease anyone else. I'm like, nah, I'm going to say these things about myself because this is my truth. It's my truth. So give yourself your flowers. And you also pick out the sticky parts of you that may make, you also speak about the sticky parts of you that you know make others uncomfortable. Don't ignore those thorns. And understand that those thorns are also a part of your wholeness, your perfection, your completeness. They are part of the flower that you are. I don't care for many of the rules that society has placed on people. I don't agree with them. I agree with and support the power of the individual, the one that says, I don't have to go about this stuff that y'all done rolled out here. Because, see, it's not my truth. And it's up to me to pick and choose what is my truth in spite of any programming from my parents, any programming that my siblings, my lovers, my friends may have agreed to for themselves. But see, for me, I don't want that. Celebrating you is a part of self-preservation. And it is your duty to celebrate you to the fullest and to know and to understand that another is not responsible to put you up on this pedestal or to make you feel a certain way about yourself. That's your duty. Celebrate all of your grandness. Embrace your thorns as well. Don't omit them. Because if you omit them, usually what I'm seeing from people is they are triggered. They trigger themselves when another show up and say, hey, what about this shit that's sticking me that's coming from you? Celebrate you in totality. Because that's also how you get shadow work done, by facing all shades of you. When you want to ignore shades of you, that's not true shadow work. And you find yourself on a hamster wheel going over the same bump over and over and over again because you won't be honest with yourself about who you truly are, the good shit and the bullshit. Yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. Give yourself your flowers and you clap yourself up. You give yourself standing ovations for every shade that you are. And you make adjustments where you feel adjustments should be made. Not what somebody else tells you that you should twist this a little bit or turn that back a little bit. If you don't have a problem with it, don't do that. Also start asking yourself, where is this person's conversation coming from? Is this person's conversation coming from a place of societal rules? Is it coming from a sheep's view? Is it coming from a follower's view? Am I speaking with the leader? Am I speaking with someone that isn't even sure of themselves? You question everything as you question yourself. Doing that has made me become very sure of myself. And to know that when I hear certain things, the place that it's coming from another person. And it's also made me very definite about what my yeses are and what my nos are. I know me. And I'm going to give myself my flowers. And I'm going to go also tend to my thorns.